Okay, alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a quick unboxing to do of a base, a WarBRD base. As you can tell by the title of the video. Okay, so this is a WarBRD D. I know what it is anyway. So WarBRD stuff, if you don't know, it just seems to be the quality, just quality stuff. Now, I bought this out of my own money, so that's just the receipt. Got this off the UK website, and it came in with delivery using DPD UK at £254.90 for this. Let's get the box out. So the box is in the box, and that's the main one there. So why have I bought this then? Because I've already got the WarBRD D on my flight sim, but the reason, because it seems stupid because the other one works fine, and I bought that myself. I actually bought that off eBay second hand, and I've had it for about a year, and it's been working absolutely perfect. So there's no reason to buy a one that looks exactly the same unless there's a better reason. And the reason here's the phones. So where were we? 810. So the WarBRD then. Everybody, if you don't know about these, I would check them out. UK website. They're from Belarus, I think, near the Ukraine. Not that that means anything, but they are high quality. So there's the box it comes in. It comes in 3 boxes, and then it comes in this final box like that. Now I bought the other one, the D. You think what? They look exactly the same. The only way you can tell is there's a couple of little screw holes differently, and there's a few more features on this. I am going to be selling the other one, so I'll try to get some money back. I'll probably lose about £100 and odd just for the sake of having the features of this, but I am getting a new one over a second hand one, because I don't know how old the second hand one was, but it just acts like a new one. So I wouldn't let that put you off. In fact, WarBRD are the only ones I'd buy second hand, if like from eBay or something. I'd only ever buy these because they just scream like high quality. You'd have to be really abusive to damage them. So anyway, comes well packaged, and I am waiting for a few things. This is going to be married up with a 200mm extension, which is on my rig there, and it's going to be for flying helicopters. So the reason I want this is because it's got Flightstick Base with adjustable damper. Now if you fly like jets like the A10 or F-16 whatever, then you wouldn't really need this. It's nice to have, so if I didn't have any I'd probably go for this one, but it's about £150 more than the other version. So you could get away with that. Because I'm flying helicopters, Apache mainly, I wanted the dead stick. And if you don't know, a dead stick means when you do that and let go, it stays there. It won't spring back. Although you can have that, but that's the whole idea of it. So when you're fighting torques and the wind, then you can do that. Same goes for my pedals. I've got dampers on that. So there's the box. And so these are on back order, so it's been about 3 weeks, about a month or something like that. 3 weeks or a month. Let me just pop that out so you can see. Comes all packaged like that with nice foam. So nice cutouts. I just love WarBRD products. Yes, they're expensive, but you're not going to be sorry in the long run. So there's a pack of cams, springs, and oh, there's a few different sets here. Let me just get them all out first. Okay. WarBRD extra set. That's what it says on it. So you've got some heavy duty springs. And you've got some extra heavy duty springs. So I take it the light springs. Yeah, so you've got heavy springs, the silver ones, the black ones are extra. And they're probably, I think there'll be a different coloured version, which will already be in the base. So that's nice. And then we've got 1, 2, I don't know how many goes on, but it says Cosmo Sim Cam Set, no center. Cosmo Sim Cam Set soft center. So it looks like they're number 1. There's a little dimple. They're number 1, and these are, oh, hold on. Oh, that's, I can't really see on there properly, but I think they're 1 and there must be 1 and a bit or something. Normally I have 1, 2 and 3 marks on there, but they both look like 1 mark. I keep them separate, and then you've got your unit in there. So they'll pop it out, the cable, have a look at that shortly. We'll get everything out. There's still something in the bottom, that'll be the base. Oh, base plate set. Oh, that's different. Let's have a look. I'll get everything out. Bloody hell, there's more stuff. Purple. No wonder it's expensive for all these bits. I'm going to check. Right, nothing else in the box. I can dispense with the box. Okay, so we've got the main base, which we'll come back to. Cables. There's everything laid out. If you can see all that. Quite a lot in the box. So you've got a base plate set. I'm not really sure what that is, but after I have a look, it looks like some sort of plug. Oh, it's the screw for the bases. Yeah, we've looked at them. Then we've got these base plates. It looks like there's 2 of them, so this is strange. Yeah, they go together like that. There's another set, which I'm not going to use. In case you want to put it on a table, I'm not going to use them. Now the one I'm taking off had this, but it wasn't in bits, it was all one piece. Can't really show you that, but I'm not going to be using them, so I'll just keep them closed. So there's that and that, which I'll put back in there, over there. Springs, and then a cable. Oh, there's some more cams in here. Difference being the cable separate on the WarBRD. Yeah, WarBRD. Yeah. So it's separate, so you plug that into obviously the back of there. Wow. WarBRD light set. Light set. Oh, light spring set. No center. So there's another set there, which says they're called Cosmo Sim. This one's called Avia Sim Cam Set, no center. I'll have to like research them, but there's 3 sets of them. I don't know how much them to buy. The cable's high quality. It's probably 2 meters that. But the one on the other base is actually attached, so now you're getting a cable. So if you want a quick release type of thing. So there's that. And on to the final important part. There's a silica gel bag in there. Actually there's nothing on the bottom, yeah. and there's the unit. So this is looks exactly the same. Only difference is the cable is fixed. It doesn't even say VPC WarBRD. WarBRD. There should have another D on there, but it doesn't. The only way you can tell is by the auxiliary port and the USB ports. That's light springs in there, and also there's a screw there and a screw there. That's for the cams, and then there's some information on the back. Made in Lithuania, designed by Warbrd, power supply 9 volts, 100 milliamps, serial number, and some screws to take it apart. Yeah, pretty cool. What more can I say? What I'm going to do, this part here, there's a little arrow. Be very careful when you plug it in into your power cable in. Make sure you don't damage them pins. Little notches around there so it can like lock into there so it won't turn. Feels good. It's the light springs that. Yeah, so these for the cams, and if you don't know what them are, that's going to allow it a dead stick. So how I'm going to do that, I'm going to take this off. I'll stop the camera, I'll get the screws, Allen keys, we'll have a quick look at that. So I'll show you that, because I need to have a look myself. Okay guys, so brought in a bit closer. I put this extension on, which is just a 100mm extension, just to show you a movement. So without the clutch, so you turn these, it's a friction clutch, and I'll show you, I'll open it up and show you. Right, so without the clutch, actually that's still on. Turn the hood on, so it's totally off. So without the clutch on, it wobbles, it's like boing boing boing. I know it hasn't got much weight there, but it'll bounce back like this. It'll go, especially if I've got like a 200mm thing on, so it like does that. It's very quick and it bounces back a little bit. Yeah, but with the clutch on, I really need more weight on the top of it to show you it really working. One's X and one's Y. So just with a little bit of tension on, now even that's a bit too much, I don't know which one's which. Yeah, you can dampen it right down to the point where, let me just turn one right up. Is that way? It's that way. So now the clutch is staying on. Obviously it's still fighting against some springs. Yeah, but certainly it works. So let's get this thing open. I think I'll just open the bottom first. So let me take this off. So like I said, I have a 200mm extension, so the 200mm extension and it's curved, and with the controllers about 350mm in total. So this is like really like close to the ground on my rig. So let's just pop this open. I will say everything is just quality, it screams quality. The finish on all the edges have been milled. On the where you can see it's silver along the edge, that's actually been machined, which is like above and beyond really. It's like, would I dare say, Rolls-Royce quality? We'd expect from a Rolls-Royce. It just seems like there's a lot of care. I mean, they're expensive, don't get me wrong. Even the bolts are all good. They're not, I mean, you get some bolts and they're just like seem, yeah, the threads are either sharp or they haven't been chamfered on the edges. Things like that, these seem all good quality. And you can't fault the machining. I mean, I know because I worked in factories on machines. I wouldn't call myself a machine, oh yes, well I am a machines. I work on CNC machines for years, but I was a joiner really. But I've worked on 9-axis machines, CNC machines, and just take a look at that. I mean, for someone who works with metal, I appreciate the machining which it takes, especially with them cams, to get them angles. A lot of research gone into them cams to get the action working. I bet there was like dozens and dozens and dozens of cams to get the right ones before they start making them. Yeah, there's a circuit board in the bottom. Chip on there, I can't see what chip it is, but be very, very careful with the plugs, the wiring, the cables. Now you've got to take this off. You've got to take this off to get it out, because there's like 4 pins go into that circuit board. I don't know whether to do that or not, but really you can see the cams there. I'll go a bit closer. Just where my finger is, that bit of casting is a circular cam squeezing onto the shaft of that when it goes that way. Yeah, and the other one is just down there, which is for that way, and hence that's what them screws are for there. One there, and then one just there. Hopefully that's coming through nice and clear. This rubber boat is exactly the same. It just looks the same as in the WarBRD, because this is a WarBRD. It's just got the clutch, that's all. That's the only thing you're getting more. Oh, you see it in them, which are the plugs there. One's a USB, one's auxiliary. The auxiliary one means you can daisy chain, so I can plug this. I have to buy a cable, so it doesn't come with one. Which would be nice to come with one, because I've got this, the throttle, and a collective. Is that all I've got? Yeah, and a collective. And I could at least put 2 of them together, and the final one could go into the PC. Just frees up a couple of USBs. So yeah, I'd like to see a cable for the price of a cable. Like, it'd have like 2 ends on like that. But there you go. It's, even if they added a little bit more money, it'd still be worth it. So yeah, I don't need to take this apart. All I need to do, I'm going to do later. I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to take the springs out and just have it so it stays put. And I'm going to try it. I might not like it, but I'm going to try it. Just be very careful with the plugs, where the wiring is. These are bearings, so you don't need to oil them or anything. Everything's super smooth. I mean, high quality. These are made out of like solid aluminum, machined. Everything's on springs. Yeah, so there looks like there's like, what I can see is 2 springs. Yeah, 2 springs. So them ones are like a gold spring, so that'll be the soft one. And like I said, if you remember, there was the hard springs, different colours. You can see that on the camera. One's black and one's silver. The one what's in there are gold. So you've got black, gold and silver. And the black one's the strongest and the gold's the weakest. Yeah. So I'll be putting no springs in, but you can put in what you want really. So I'll be relying on just the clutch to keep it where it's going. So flying a helicopter, you can just have little movements. And in a way, it's going to put less stress on everything else because the springs are not pushing against them cams. You don't need the cams really. The cams are only to take away, the cams are there to utilize the springs. Yeah, so that means you're going to get less wear on the bearings, less wear on everything. So it'll last even longer, which is good, because it's not using the cams really, so I don't need any cams in. I'll leave them in. I'll just take the springs out. Be nice if there was somewhere to adjust, like on the side, where you could just unscrew the tension on the springs so they weren't working. That would be nice. Warbrd, if you're listening, that'd be a good upgrade. You'd have to have one there to go through, like for that one. There's one, and then one along this side. Then you could just screw them out. You wouldn't have to disassemble it. Fully adjustable. Yeah, that's amazing, the quality. Have another look at that. Absolutely fantastic piece of kit. No center detent in these ones. It just, when you're flying, it's just so nice. I've tried different joysticks. The one before this was the Thrustmaster Warthog, and all I like it. You can't compare that to this. Just no way. I took the Warthog to bits, and it was just basically a ball joint, a plastic ball joint with a spring. It was like pretty poor. Where this is like, you just have confidence that this is going to work and work and work. Yeah. Right guys, I hope you like that unboxing, a little bit of a look at this WarBRD D. If you're thinking about buying one, I would highly recommend it. There's the UK branch. If you're buying stuff from the UK, I'd use the UK one obviously, because you're not paying import duty. When I bought my collective, they didn't have the UK branch open, so I had to buy it from Lithuania, Warbrd Lithuania, and it charged me about £90 import duty for the collective, which I wasn't too happy with, and it took ages to get here. This is on back order, but what I get the other way, I got something else. There was the extension and something else, and that came within a week. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you keep tuned, I'll be doing another video of this getting used. Also, I'm waiting for the Apache collective, which is dedicated to Apache one, and I'm really looking forward. That's on back order. I'm expecting to get it within a couple of weeks. I'll do a video of that and with this as well. Anyway, give us a like, give us a thumbs up if you haven't subbed. Appreciate it if you would. And all the people who have subbed, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. And any questions, leave below. And if you haven't got a Warbrd, you need to get one. Fantastic. Thanks guys.